Hello, hello. All right. Good evening, everybody. I'm so glad that y'all have made it. Welcome, welcome. Uh yeah, let me see here. Get my notepad up so we can get the timestamps going. Y'all know I ain't trying to have no problems with nobody. Double negatives. And tonight, since we are still in Cancer season, we are starting with Cancer. Okay, let me pin that. All right. So tonight we are talking about what Jupiter in Leo is bringing towards us all. And we are going zodiac by zodiac. So, without further ado, thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you for coming through. The timestamps are going to be in the comment section when this posts, just to give you a heads up. And keep in mind, y'all, this isn't for everybody. Take it as it resonates. All right, let me get this timestamp going. And we are starting with Cancer Spirit. What is Jupiter's transit into Leo bringing towards Cancer? What is Jupiter's transit into Leo bringing towards Cancer? Yeah, happy birthday, Cancer. I hope y'all are getting in, have fun. All right, starting off, we got the Hierophant. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune, two major arcana, and the Six of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, Cancer, we got the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the World. Okay, Cancer. Page of Pentacles, King of Cups. Okay, that's it. All right. Listen, Cancer, it looks like what Jupiter in Leo is bringing into you is empowerment. And this empowerment is not only going to, uh, empower you, but it's also going to help with increasing your coin. hmm It really will. You are coming out of a space where you are done with the overgiving with the Six of Pentacles here. You are looking for relationships. You are bringing in relationships and people who bring equity to the relationships that you're in with them. Not equality, but equity. You know, if you are a manifester, manifester, Cancer, you're bringing in master manifestors too. These aren't people who are going to leech off you. because you're walking away from that. You're not having it any longer with the 8 of cups here. You are walking towards a higher ground, Cancer. Yeah, this is the end of an era where you were doing too much for others, giving them too much energy. And now you are going to be more intentional about the people who are around you. And because of it, because you're not going to be dilly dallying and BSing or putting up with people's BS, it's going to be more about, you. You are going to be more intentional towards yourself and giving towards yourself. And because of that, there's going to be more stability. There's going to be an increase for you, not just emotionally, mentally, but also in your coins. Yeah. This is the this is the entrance of emotional stability. People who are even keeled. And anybody else, you are going to feed them and love them with a long-handled spoon. With the 8 of cups. You just not doing it anymore. Mhm. Because Jupiter in Leo is about being bold and being that main character in your human experience. I love it for you. With the Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 6 of Swords here, Spirit is saying that this is a whole ass elevation for you. Everything is going to change. Everything is going to change. This is a pivotal moment in your life where you are going from, that overgiving to protecting your peace. This is going to shift everything. You are no longer holding on to those um, traditional methods and values that don't serve you and your highest good, but you are going to keep those things that do serve you and your highest good, and then establish new things. And I love that. I love that. This is a complete, like I said, transformation, elevation for you. Let's clarify the Hierophant for Cancer. Clarifying the Hierophant for Cancer. Clarifying the Hierophant for Cancer. Ooh, see how that one came out. Cancer, we got the 8 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. Listen, for some of you, this is surrounding, family values and the things that you were taught to do. Like you were taught maybe to um, take care of people who are ungrateful because for the sake of family, it had you bound, that mindset, to people who would use you and abuse you. And that's not happening any longer. You are about to step into and reclaim your power. You are walking into an era of balance and equity. And because of that, it's going to, the things that you show your children and the people around you, it is going to um um what is it? It is going to last for decades. It's going to go and trickle down into others because they're going to see what you do. They're going to see the boundaries you put up, and they're going to develop those same boundaries. And because of that, there's going to be so much coming towards you, so much opportunity, um, opportunity for increase within your vessel and your territory. Clarifying the 10 of Pentacles here. What's this increase? The world. Yeah, the world is out here twice, Cancer. We got it here and here. Yes. This is the ending of you sacrificing yourself. This is the ending of you um, saying or believing that you may not be worthy because of how you were treated or how you were raised. This is a whole shift, a beautiful shift into towards your higher self and in alignment with your purpose, your journey. And because you are aligning with that, there's going to be provision. And you will always have the victory. Yes, Cancer. Yes. Spirit is saying with the two of swords at the bottom of the deck, so you can see it. Try not to hold on to those people who don't want to be held. Pay attention to those folks who take advantage. Pay attention to people's actions versus their words. But this is an amazing season that you're walking into, Cancer. An amazing season. Congratulations. All right. We are moving on to Leo. Oh, yeah. My Leos. Hey, Leo. Hey. All right. Let me get your timestamp going here, Leo. Uh-oh. All right. Hey, Leo. Hey, let's find out, Leo, what Jupiter's transit into Leo is bringing towards you. What is Jupiter's transit into Leo bringing towards Leo? We almost in Leo season 2. So excited. So excited. What is Jupiter's transit into Leo bringing towards Leo? This one? Okay. 3 of Wands. 8 of Swords. The Lovers. At the bottom of the deck, Leo, we have the 9 of Swords. 6 of Cups. 8 of Pentacles. Wait. Hate that glare. 2 of Wands. Ooh. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you can't see it. There it is. The World. Okay. Justice. Move this over. And the Ace of Wands. This one too. Also the Chariot. There's a lot. Ooh. Okay. There's a lot aligning for you, Leo. Now that Jupiter is in Leo, this should be a very, very good time for you. If you can recall, Leo, back like what the last time that Jupiter was in Leo was like 12 years ago. Can you recall back then how it was for you? Was it a good time? Because I know for me it was. Leo here. Hi. But yeah, it was a good time. I felt empowered. I was bold. I was just doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? And that is what is happening here. It's like you are coming out of a a triggered, I don't want to say existence, but life where everything is kind of just coming at you, where things can be super sad, anxiety rising, some depression. It's just like a revelry going on all the time. But now you're being ushered in by your spirit team into a space where you have been doing the work. And so you are going to be rewarded for it. Ace of Pentacles. It's not like you've been letting the stress just kind of keep you down. You've been working while you've been, stressed the fuck out. It's like, you know what? You're over there like, you know what? We're gonna make this happen though. It's gonna be all right. Cause you're trusting the journey. And like I said, because of it, you can plan to be rewarded with this Ace of Pentacles. Not only that, but Leo, we have the world, justice, Ace of Wands, and the Chariot. This alignment, this elevation, this era coming towards you is going to be full of just opportunities to even out the struggle, the triggers, the things that you have been working towards and manifesting. It is coming towards you with the Chariot. This is all to bring balance back into your Leo life, because you are supposed to be bold and of courage, full of love. Yeah, that's what's, and they're saying, Leo, Spirit is saying, like, these ships are coming in. You ain't got to go out to the water. You don't have to. It's coming to you. They're going to take your Ace of Pentacles off that boat and bring it to you. But just make sure, because sometimes as a Leo, we could take things personally and everything ain't about us. Yeah, I know. I know. I know, Leo. Everything ain't about us, but it is, but it ain't. Sometimes people are just dealing with their own shit, and we got to let them. We have to let them, because that is how we stay balanced. That is how we are able to make, clear and informed decisions on how we move next, not taking on other people's emotions, not taking on other people's projections, because that doesn't have anything to do with us. And for some of you, you actually do have, when you maintain that balance, you actually do have a divine partnership coming in, whether we're talking about business or romantic. You know what you've been working on. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 4 major arcana out here. Major shift. Why Spirit say, who is that? Is it DJ Khaled? Like major moves? I can't remember. I don't know. But that's what I'm hearing. Clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. Clarifying the Ace of Pentacles for Leo. King of Cups. King of Cups, Leo. We have to stay focused on that emotional stability and emotional balance, and ensuring that our cup stays in overflow. And it does require, to shed the things that no longer serves us. The King of Cups, not everything. The King of Cups has that emotional viability and stability where, he realizes everything and about them. It, I don't know. I just work here. I just work here. But yeah, everything is about us. We can't allow the ego. And especially if you've been on a journey like me and doing ego work, you know, sometimes we got to check it, and that's okay. That's okay. That is okay. It don't mean that we're not worthy. It just means the ego's getting a little too big. All right, clarifying the Ace of Wands. I ain't even mentioned, Leo, how we got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands out here. Opportunity and stability, abundance, blessings on blessings on blessings, action on action on action, just coming towards you while Jupiter is in Leo. And to clarify, the Ace of Wands is the Page of Swords and the Five of Wands. You know, people are going to test you for real, just to take you out of yourself and to be like, see, I told you, Leo. Leo ain't changed. Leo just full of themselves. They just want to try to prove a point. But one thing that I learned a long time ago, is that not every comment requires a response. Silence can be just as effective as saying something. For those people who are surrounding you that are just really trying to poke the bear, don't play into their games, because they're trying to bring you down to their level, and it's low vibrational. And you are in a very high vibrational time. Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck again. This is another thing that you are perfecting, you are progressing in, not giving everybody your energy, because your energy is precious, Leo. It is precious. Govern yourself accordingly. I'm right there with you. I hope that helps, Leo. I hope it helps you for your highest good. All right. If you are new to the chat, hey there, hey. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right. Up next, we have Virgo. Let's see. Let me get. Let me move that over. There we go. All right, Virgo, getting your timestamp going here. And just as a reminder to everybody, the timestamps are going to be in the comments this go round. All right. Hey, Virgo, hey. Welcome, welcome. Let's find out, Virgo, what Jupiter's transit into Leo is bringing towards you. Let's see. Love me some Virgos. Very precise people. This one? No. Okay. Here we go. We got the 10 of Wands, Virgo. 7 of Cups. The 6 of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, Virgo, we have the 5 of Swords. 9 of Swords. 3 of Swords. Okay. There's a lot of thoughts going on here. Queen of Swords. Temperance. The Moon. Strength. King of Wands. And Death. Is that it? Okay. You are Virgo. Let me find some way to put these. Okay. Hold on. Here we go. Virgo. There has we got four sword cards in a row here. And there may have been a lot of disputes, misunderstandings, disappointments, just a lot going on here up to this point, where maybe some things were said that may have been true, but may not, doesn't mean it had to be said with the Five of Swords here. Sometimes we say things that cut like a knife because we want someone to hurt just as much as we're hurting in the moment. And that's what I'm getting here. And maybe that was you saying things, or maybe it was somebody saying things to you, Virgo. But this is a time with Jupiter transiting into Leo where there is going to bring some an opportunity rather to alchemize this negative energy that has been happening into something that is a lot more useful for you, especially in your healing with temperance here. So spirit is saying that they don't want you to harden your heart during this time. This is definitely not the time for that. As a matter of fact, with the moon here, it is a time to tap in all the more. And it is a time to, if you were the one who was on the side of the hurtful words being said to you or the hurtful things being done to you, it is where you don't always have to clap back with strength here. Not everything deserves, like I said to Leo, your energy. You can walk proudly in the fact that you're Virgo. Obviously, there's something going on with this person that they have to work on. It ain't got whatever is going on with them doesn't have anything to do with you. So don't allow their projections to affect your confidence. And that's what I see happening for you. You're going to alchemize all this and you're going to reclaim your power so much, Virgo, that it totally transforms you. Whoever has been hurting you verbally or, just doing shit all willy-nilly, it's going to be one of those things where they're like, damn, man, Virgo's energy has completely changed. Like, I know they ain't got time for me no more. No, they don't. Virgo don't have time for you. Mm-mm. Virgo does not have time for you any longer and your shenanigans. Yep. You are changing it up. You are switching it up on people. Because you are going to be intuitively led by whoever is guiding you spiritually. And if you were on the other side of that scenario, Virgo, where maybe you have been projecting, all of that is going to be alchemized, but you have to tap in. You have to tap in to whomever it is that's leading you spiritually so you can heal and transform. With the 10 of Wands, 7 of Cups, 6 of Wands. Yeah, this is about walking in your power. This is about walking in your power and not taking on those things that others may project towards you, whatever that negativity is. That's their burden to carry, not yours. If they try to put it on you, it's all an illusion. They want you to feed into that. And spirit is saying, no, don't feed into anybody's projections and illusions any longer, Virgo, because you have the power to change your story. And that's what you're going to recognize, your power. And you're going to walk boldly in it on purpose. On purpose. We got two, fire sign cards out here. On purpose. Clarifying. The 10 of Wands. Okay. Clarifying the 10 of Wands for Virgo. Hey, welcome to the chat, y'all. Welcome to the chat. Clarifying the 10 of Wands For Virgo, please. Clarifying the 10 of Wands for Virgo. We got the Hermit. Okay. The King of Swords. And the Knight of Swords. You know, the Hermit is led by the star. It's not an oil lantern that the Hermit holds. It's the star. And y'all know that, if you don't know, the star is, everything. It's wishes fulfilled. It's healing. It's all the things. And that's where you're being led to. And it requires you to come out of that Knight of Swords energy where you may have been reactive, whatever the case may be, to a space of, taking pause where you're in the King of Swords energy and realizing like, oh, this ain't even about me. This is you just being foolish. You meaning whoever is being foolish, not you, Virgo. So, just recognizing people in their tomfoolery, in their shenanigans, and leaving them to it. Separating yourself, because there's an elevation and a transformation for you. Because you're headed towards the star. But it requires you to go to higher ground, which means it requires you to tap in. Clarifying temperance. Okay. Clarifying temperance. Nine of Wands. That also means that you're going to have to start setting boundaries for those people who want to play with you. Whatever that means to you, Virgo. If you haven't done it already. Those folks who trying to play your face at every turn and try to claim that they don't, because it's time to heal. It's time to heal. And walk boldly in your Virgo energy. Yeah, tap in. Tap in with the High Priestess, And again, everything isn't for everybody. Not all your thoughts are for everybody, Somebody pisses you off and you ready to cut them with your words, take pause, but like, you know what? I'm gonna just tell it to my benevolent ancestors. They know what's going on. They know you full of shit. It's like it's like that. It's like that. I hope that helps, Virgo. And I hope it helps you for your highest good. Okay. We have Libra up next. Hey, y'all. Hey, in the chat. I encourage you, if anything resonates, regardless if it's on your sign, in your sign or not, feel free to like and or subscribe. Let's get into Libra. I was about to say Leo again. Libra. All right, Libra. Here we go. What is coming towards Libra now that Jupiter has moved into Leo? What is coming towards Libra now that Jupiter has moved into Leo? Hello, welcome in, welcome in. We are on Libra. We are on Libra. Ooh, Libra, okay. We have the Tower, the King of Wands. Okay. Yes. It's for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. But hey, Mystic AS, how you doing? Let's see. How you feeling today? We got the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, Libra. We have the Wheel of Fortune. The Hangman. Okay. We got a few major arcana out here already. The Queen of Swords, King of Pentacles, the Hermit, Four of Wands, all right, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Well, Libra, I can tell you I'm very well. Oh, yes, the job applications. Yep. They said it was going to take a while. I remember you. I'm doing very well, very well. Thank you for asking. They said it was going to take a minute with that. It was the ace, not the ace, the Knight of Pentacles. I remember that. But Libra, with this Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter going transiting into Leo is shifting the fact that you may have been sacrificing yourself to your own detriment. It's one thing, Libra, to sacrifice where there's like a compromise, but it's a whole different thing where you're sacrificing to your detriment and continuously doing it. And in this time, Libra, it's changing your mind and how you actually look at things with Queen of Swords here, where she is somebody who thinks logically. Like if it doesn't make sense for her, it's one of those things where she shifts, she adjusts, she overcomes, and she doesn't put her feelings into it. She communicates clearly what she would like from a situation. She's honest about it. And if somebody can't meet her where she is or be on her level, she acts accordingly. And there's nothing personal about it. But she does not sacrifice herself for somebody else who has the capacity and capability to do for themselves. So that's what's shifting for you in this season. And with that shift, you move into a space, a King of Pentacles space, where you are a lot more stable, a lot more financially viable, and there is room for increase. There is room for abundance because of the shift that you made. When you're sacrificing yourself, there's no room for those things because you put other people in that space. It does require you, though, to with the Hermit, it may require you to remove your energy from certain people who may be energy vampires, depending on the energy that they're trying to take out of you, whether it's like, energy or money or your time. But when you're guided by the star, it matters, but it doesn't. It's one of those questions is that you ask yourself: are you willing to continue to sacrifice yourself for other people's dreams? With the change in your mindset, that's where you have this, not only the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is holding the Ace of Pentacles, Libra. This is a reward for the work. This is a reward from the divine for the shift, for choosing yourself. This is harmonious. This is peace. This is self-love. And it's going to happen. It's like spirit is saying something is going to happen, like not out of nowhere with the tower here, but it's going to happen suddenly to make that shift happen for you. So either you're just going to kind of like, for lack of a better term, snap and be like, you know what? Nah, I'm not doing this anymore. And you're going to start walking in your power. Um, or it's going to be like, this is the last straw. Like, I'm done. I'm done. This is about me. This is about uh getting to know me and doing the things that I like, following my dreams. This is you walking in your full Libra energy and being unapologetic about it. It leads you to a more stable life. It leads you to more intentional people who are on your level. But you also have to just remain intentional towards yourself. And it's just these pentacles, Libra, are everywhere. There's increase in choosing you. And sustainable. It's not just like an overnight, here's $100 and that's it. This is something that is going to progress. Clarifying the tower. Okay. Clarifying the tower. Clarifying the tower. Didn't I tell you? It's the 10 of Wands. You are going to get tired, Libra, of taking on other people's burdens. You are going to get tired of carrying other people's shit when they got the shoulders to carry it themselves. And you're going to be like, I'm done. I'm done. That's what's going to happen in this season. In this season. Some of you might be looking for a new place to stay with this energy. And you have plenty of options, and wherever you go, some of y'all may end up moving to a more, I guess, a hilly area. There may be farms nearby, maybe not exactly where you are, but there may be farms nearby. Yeah. Clarifying the Ace of Pentacles for Libra. Clarifying the Ace of Pentacles for Libra. The Star. Look, the Star is out here twice. It's in the Hermit, in his lamp, but it's also here. Listen, the Ace of Pentacles is being clarified by the Star. Everything that you could ask for, wishes fulfilled, increase in your pockets, increase in your vessel, increase all around you, and abundance on top of that, healing. But first, it requires you to reclaim your power, Libra. And there's these hills again. I'm trying to tell you, somebody is moving to a hilly area. It reminds me of in Texas, in the Dallas area, they have this area called Las Colinas. That's what it reminds me of. Some of y'all might be moving to Texas. I don't know. But yeah, it requires you to pour into your cup, and you'll see all the options. Everything will start to come towards you. Back to back to back. Yep. I hope that helps, Libra. And I hope it helps you for your highest good. Thank you for stopping through and bringing your good energy. Up next, we have Scorpio. Let's see. Let me pin this. Thank you for stopping through, Mystic AS. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Much gratitude to you. Much gratitude. Thank you for bringing your great energy. I always enjoy when you stop through. All right, Scorpio, here we go. What is coming towards Scorpio now that Jupiter has moved into Leo? What is coming towards Scorpio? My bad, Scorpio. Now that Jupiter has moved into Leo. All right. Right side up or reverse? Reverse? Okay. Ooh, that's a good one to be in reverse. We got the Three of Swords in reverse. We got the Two of Wands. Ooh, I like this, Scorpio. We got the Queen of Cups. Yes. At the bottom of the deck, Scorpio, we have the Chariot. Three of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. The Empress. The World. Oh. The Eight of Wands. Knight of Swords. And the Five of Swords. That's it. All right. You know, Scorpio, things are going to align for you probably quicker than you really expected. Especially if it comes to when it comes to your career or business or anything like that with the Three of Pentacles here. Things are going to kind of fall into place. You have a definite breakthrough, a victory coming, and it is surrounded by the divine. It is something with the Chariot and this Ace of Swords. Not many people don't really mention this with the Ace of Swords, but those little like teardrop looking things, that is the sign of I may not pronounce it correctly, but Yod, and that means God, Yahweh, the divine. So this is a divine alignment that's happening for you in this season while Jupiter is in Leo. And it's incumbent upon you, Scorpio, to receive it with the Empress. Be open to it and pay attention because it's going to bring about a whole lot of opportunities, abundance. You know, things are going to be fruitful, whether we're talking about the projects that you are going to be put on, other tasks that you are going to be assigned. It's going to lead to something else. It's going to lead to something else. It's going to lead to new clients. It's going to lead to this. It's going to lead to that. This is a very fruitful time for you in business and in career. Very fruitful. Things are definitely shifting for you. And with the world here, we got the two fastest cards out here, the Chariot and the Eight of Wands, as well as the Knight of Swords, the three fastest cards out here. It's happening like quicker than you think. Quicker than you think. And it is incumbent upon you with this Five of Swords here. This isn't about anybody who is competing with you. This isn't about anybody who think they can come in and take what's yours. Again, this is surrounded by the divine. This is something that is meant to be, you know, it's meant to be. It's meant for you. Nobody can take this. This is about you taking advantage of each opportunity by any means. When it comes in, you know, it's one of those situations where you may want to say yes to everything. This is one of those things where you may want to say yes to everything. I mean, be intuitively led. There may be some opportunities that are the best fit as opposed to a good fit. But yeah, That's what's coming towards you. Your career, your business, it's about to be a very fruitful season. So if you are, thinking about collaborating with some marketing people, if you're in marketing or something like that, you might want to. If you have been thinking about applying to a higher position, you might want to. This is that time for you. You just have to be out there to do the things. You have to press the button that hits apply, or you have to submit your resume, show your interest. This is not a season of heartbreak for you. Three of Swords is in reverse. This is a season of winning. If you haven't been on the web to do your searches of opportunities and things that you have been looking for, uh, doing the research on progressing in your business or in your company, you might want to. This is a planning season. It is a season for you to act on those things that will progress you even further, because that's what's feeding you. That's what's taking care of Scorpio. I love this. I really do. This is awesome. Clarifying the Chariot, and then we'll clarify the world. Clarifying the Chariot for Scorpio. Clarifying the Chariot for Scorpio. Yeah, everything is falling into. Listen. I got to show you this shit. Scorpio. The Chariot is being clarified by the Chariot again. And the Wheel of Fortune. It is shifting your career, your business, whatever it is that you have a passion about. If you haven't started working in your passion or pursuing your passion, this is the time to do it. I hope you've been doing the research to get that done. But things are aligning for you. Things are shifting. This is that shift of progress, increase. Because with many of these shifts come more money. There are going to be some people in your in this whole shift that are going to, they're just going to be out there to play the game, um to get close to you, whether they are ones who just kind of want the energy to rub off, or they want to try to get a piece or some credit. Act accordingly around them. Act accordingly. Just make sure you stay connected. Make sure you stay tapped in so you can be able to pinpoint them. But for many of you, um this is definitely an initiation. We got the three sphinxes. I don't know if that's plural. Sphinx out here. This is an elevation for you. Clarifying the world. Mm. Nine of Wands. Yeah, you are definitely going to have to, if you haven't already started putting up boundaries, and, you know, work is work, or business is business, and playtime is playtime, personal is personal. Start doing that. Don't let everybody know your plans in your business, or your plans personally, because, like I said, there are going to be people, fake ass folks, that are going to be around you. They're going to be swarming like flies, but just go govern yourself accordingly. Yeah, I love it. See, balance. This is a time of balance with the lovers here. Some of y'all are going to be getting into really good partnerships. If you do have a business with the lovers, or you're going to end up at a great company or in a great position that is just the right fit for you, Scorpio. Yes, yes. That's awesome. I hope that helps, Scorpio, and I hope it helps you for your highest good. All right. Sagittarius is up on deck. All right. If you are new in the chat, hey y'all, hey, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for bringing your awesome, awesome energy. All right. Sagittarius, let me get your timestamp going. I don't want any problems with you. All right. Here we go. All right, Sag, my fellow fire signs. Let's find out what Jupiter's transit into Taurus. Leo. Jupiter's transit into Leo is bringing towards you. That's what I was trying to say, y'all. All over the place. Okay. What is Jupiter's transit into Leo? Oh, bringing towards Sag. All right, we got the Page of Swords here. Eight of Swords. Four of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, Sagittarius, we have the King of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. All right now, Sagittarius. I see increased ability and financial viability. We got the Four of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Tower, the Knight of Swords, Five of Swords. Okay. Well, I mean, there's definitely increase. It's definitely increase up in here. And a lot of you may have been working towards stability, and it's definitely showing up in this season. For some of you, you are going to be starting a business in this season, and it is going to be financially viable here. This is something that the business idea appears to be, one of those that has been given you by benevolent ancestors, your angels, um, whomever it is that leads you spiritually, Yeshua, Yahweh, all in. And this is, for many of you, it's going to, if you don't already have a home that you bought, it's going to help you get that home. Whether we're talking about one that you're buying or just relocating to a place where you want it to be. This is definitely elevating you. Um, this whole situation that is given this increase, especially if you are starting a business, it's going to take you into a completely different tax bracket with the Seven of Wands here. Because this person is on an elevated, literally on a cliff. That's why they can look down at people, because they're in a higher position. They are in a position where they can, see the competition, and they can defend what they have. So you are being placed into an elevated position. So some of you may be even getting a promotion. And it is literally the way things are going to happen. It is going to feel like it happens out of nowhere when it really kicks off. When it kicks off, when things hit, it's going to feel like it happened out of nowhere. Make sure that you are maintaining and keeping any boundaries that you have established, and don't sometimes people try to pull at our heartstrings and end up We may want to lower a boundary just this one time. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Just this one time. I'll ABC, don't do that. Because once you give certain people an inch, they will take a mile. They will take a mile with the Five of Swords here, and they'll swoop in real quick. So make sure you play this like straight up. Protect what's yours. Protect what's yours. Because this is definitely being blessed and given to you, all this abundance that's coming through by the divine. There are going to be people who talk about how you got what you got. Um, and it's all based off of envy. It's all based off of the fact that they don't have it. It's all based off the fact that they want it. It is a projection, and you should see it that way and do not entertain it. Do not entertain it, because what they're trying to do is trigger you. What they're trying to do is get you to come out of yourself, or to just get you to look badly in front of others, or you know just don't play into people's games. Just don't play into people's games. Walk into your power and stay there. Clarifying the King of Pentacles. Yeah. What is this? Is this like a business? What's this King and Ace of Pentacles? For Sagittarius. Yeah. Clarifying the King of Pentacles. What is this for Sagittarius? What is this for Sagittarius? This King of Pentacles. Clarify for us, please. And thank you. Two of Swords. Two of Swords to clarify the King of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. I apologize. Nose is itching. In this, you are going to have a decision to make, and this is going to require you to be very decisive. This may be the decision between two different ideas. This may be a decision between two separate jobs. This may be just a decision where you're at a crossroads. Should I or shouldn't I? Um, when you are making this decision, make sure you're making an informed decision. You definitely want to tap in, because you need to know all aspects of what's going on. When you do tap into whoever is leading you spiritually, they will not steer you wrong. Whether it's your higher self, Yahweh, Yeshua, the angels, Orishas, they're not going to steer you wrong at all. But initially, it's going to feel like a blind decision that you're making. Clarify the Tower. It's the Four of Wands again. It's the Four of Wands again. We have it right here. Now we have it right here. Yeah. For some of you, the opportunity to relocate, whether we're talking about buying a home or just relocating because of this opportunity that is coming up here, it's going to feel like it's coming from nowhere. And you may have to make a quick decision about it. And one day you're going to wake up and be like, wow, I am living my dream life. Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I actually have the ability, with this increase around me, to take care of myself and to build my dream, and to understand who Sagittarius is even more, because I'm not the same Sagittarius I was yesterday. I'm not the same Sagittarius I was 6 months ago. So continue to nurture yourself, Sagittarius. But yeah, definitely tap in though. The Queen of Cups is somebody who's definitely intuitive. And this decision that you're going to have to make with whatever this is King of Pentacles for you. You are going to have to make an intuitive one. I hope that helps. I hope it helps you for your highest good, Sagittarius. Up next, we have Capricorn. All right, Cap. Might need to update your timestamp. Let me see. Ooh. That wasn't going to work. Okay. All right, Cap. Yeah, let me update that. Doo-doo-doo. All right. Hey, Cap. Hey. How you feeling, Cap? Let's see what Jupiter's transit into Leo is bringing towards you. Let us see what Jupiter's transit into Leo is bringing towards you. We have heard some good stuff, so I expect beautiful things for you, Cap. Yes, I do. Ooh, look at you see how them cards came out, Cap. Ooh, Magician, Cap. Magician. Is this upright or reversed? Reversed. Look, it's a good card to have reversed. Being decisive about something, you're like, you know what? Standing on business. Got the 10 of Cups right here. Cap, this is beautiful. Just so you know. At the bottom of the deck, Cap, we got the moon. 2 major arcana. 3 major arcana with the chariot. 4 major arcana with the hangman. The 9 of swords. 2 of cups. King of swords. 9 of wands. All right. All these major arcana is definitely Jupiter in Leo is definitely bringing a life shift for you. Shifting some shit. We know Capricorns love change. Yeah, but you know what, Cap? You've been manifesting stuff. So that means some shit has to change, in order for it to come in, right? So you have been tapping in, you have been aligning. Like this moon isn't about, anything that is hidden, that is um bad. There's no hidden adversity that is coming towards you with the shift. Not saying that, life isn't going to life and things aren't going to happen that are bad, but what is essentially coming towards you is surrounded by the divine. This is something that is aligning you with your path. This is that season where you do come out of self-sacrifice, because it kept you in a space where you were always stressed out, as you should be if you are, sacrificing yourself to your detriment. But you've learned your lesson here with the hangman, and with the lesson you have become wiser, and it is actually bringing some people who are like-minded, your alignment with your divine path, in towards you with the 2 of cups. Someone who is, or people who are just as bright and smart as you. People who also are manifesting and growing in their spirituality, whatever that is. And it doesn't mean that y'all are going to agree on everything. No. But these people or this person is going to be somebody that you can actually have a conversation with. You can have a healthy debate and just be like, well, I can see what you're talking about, but I still don't agree. What can you do? And be okay with it. You, because of what you have been through previously, and it is bringing about this alignment. You're moving a lot more logically with the King of Swords here. You are not allowing emotions to get in the way. So if this is, a romantic relationship with the Two of Cups, you're actually kind of watching this person. You're paying attention to them, and you are communicating honestly your needs and wants, and hoping that they do the same thing to you. And you are definitely going into this with boundaries. You are letting things happen organically. You are allowing people to show you that you they can you can trust them, instead of just, I don't know if this is something that's happened in the past. People that come in and they kind of bum rush you with or love bomb you, and next thing you know, you are in a horrible friendship and or relationship, romantic relationship. But this time you're doing things differently. You're doing things intentionally and logically. And because of that, this alignment with your divine path, this is bringing your folks in. Some people call it, soul tribes. Some people call it soul mates. Whatever it is that you say it is, that's what it is. Y- The Magician, Two of Swords, Ten of Cups. You have manifested your soul tribe, your soul mates, regardless of the type of soulmate that they are. This isn't somebody, and these aren't people that you are going to have to wonder, you know, um, what they're thinking, how they feel. They're not going to breadcrumb you. This is going to be uh, uh, just beautiful unity. Like I said, it doesn't mean that every day is going to be rainbows and sunshine, although we do have rainbows up here. Um, but this is going to be a very healthy and healing relationship, regardless of the type that it is. And that your you're aligning with these people or this person, your person, that will make your manifestations all the more powerful, because now there's a partner in it. You're manifesting individually, but also collectively. There's abundance all around you. And so that's the message here. That's the advice, to keep on keeping on. Bring in those folks that help you grow and they challenge you healthily. Challenge your thoughts that may not serve you any longer, and you do the same for them. These are connections that were created in the 5D, now manifesting to the 3D. As above, so below. Don't be surprised if you end up, Capricorn, some of you may end up in a very safe community, a very tight knit community where everybody like literally kind of knows everybody or know of everybody. And it may be in a neighborhood. Yeah, because those are some of the safest, you know, neighborhoods out there. Really look out for each other. There's really a sense of community. Clarifying the Magician. Yeah, there's a whole life shift. Whole life shift here. Ooh, clarifying the magician is the devil. I mean, we know that's your card, but so this is twofold. This is about you manifesting and continuing to grow and become, and to grow and become collectively as well as individually. But it's also saying here, um pay attention to those who try to manipulate you. There are going to be some, some people that you do come across in your path. um it's not just about your soul tribe and your soulmates. There are also karmics that are coming towards you during this time too, because they see your light and they see how bright it is and they want a piece of it. So, you got butterflies and, you know wasps coming towards you. And these wasps, they are trying to bind you or be bound to you. So definitely stay tapped in. And if you don't have a protection ritual that you do, you're not prayed up, as they say in the church, this is that time, because you have a lot coming towards you right now. If you haven't been prayed up, you won't have your protections up to standard, up to par, and your spiritual hygiene. Get on it, Cap. Get on it. Clarifying the moon. Clarifying the moon. Clarifying the moon, Cap, is the moon. Yeah, these people that are coming towards you, they're not going to play about you. The moon has a domesticated dog and a wolf. So these people, they are very loyal, they're very kind and friendly. However, they will turn on a motherfucker if somebody tries to, like, come at you the wrong way. Yeah, these are your folks that are being divinely guided towards you. Yep. So I love it. I love it. There's a lot of folks out here who are um, feeling alone and looking, for their soul tribe. And Cap, congratulations. Yours is coming in. I'm excited for you. I hope that helps, Cap. And I hope it helps you for your highest good. All right. We are at Aquarius. Almost done, y'all. If you are new in the chat, hey, y'all. Hey. We are on Aquarius. There we go. If any of this resonates, whether it is your sun sign or no, feel free to like and or subscribe if you haven't already. Let me get your timestamp going here, Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. Let's see. Hold on, I like all my cards to be upright. There we go. Let's see. What is Jupiter's transit into Leo bringing towards Aquarius? Hey, y'all. Hey, in the chat. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for bringing your amazing energy. Yeah, I did. Okay. Aquarius spirit. What is Jupiter's transit into Leo bringing towards Aquarius? Oh, gosh. Itchy. Right side up. We got the 7 of Swords, 8 of Cups, and the High Priestess. I'm hearing be silent, which is not difficult for an Aquarius, honestly. Let's like so stay the course. Like stay the course. We got two cards here that is all about like hushing your face when you have plans, when you're moving strategically. And Aquarius can definitely do that. At the bottom of the deck, Aquarius, we got the 10 of Wands, Death, oops, Justice, Four of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of life shifts going on tonight, or rather with Jupiter moving into Leo, because we have three major arcana out here. If you've been carrying other people's burdens, especially if these are super grown ass people who can do for themselves, they have the capacity and the capabilities, and they have placed responsibilities or projected certain things on you, those things are changing. Those things are definitely changing. These 10 sticks, these 10 wands, it's like you were going to use them to your advantage to set up boundaries. You going Aquarius is going to take these wands and create a fence, a straight up fence. Wouldn't be surprised if you put a moat around it, Aquarius. Like, to be honest, it's like I'm not taking on anybody else's burden. You are bringing more balance into your human experience, into your life, by making this decision, and this transforms everything that happens around you. It may even mean that there are some adjustments to certain contracts with justice here. And when I say adjustments to contracts, we're talking about anything that could be a contract, maybe even a marriage, maybe even your job, where you could be negotiating a new salary. This is one of those things, like, I'm not working overtime if you're not paying me time and a half, or double time and a half, especially if I'm doing it on a holiday. It's like that. You're not doing it anymore. You're not doing it anymore. Four of Cups, that's your face. Aquarius, that's you. You're like, nah, nah. You were being a lot more intentional about maintaining stability and balance in your life, because you want this elevation, because you want an evolution, a transformation of things. You're tired of the status quo. Um, and you're tired of watching others, kind of with the Page of Swords here, sit on their ass and talk about what they're going to do, or how they are, and all these things like that, but they're not doing anything. They're not about anything. They're not trying to progress in life. They're not trying to be more than what they were yesterday. They're not. They're not. They don't even learn lessons. So they have to go through the same thing over and over again. And I would not be surprised if this is the negotiation in the contract that you're making. Like, I'm not dealing with pages anymore. Mm-mm. Unless the page is my child. And even this has to be like a child that can't do shit for themselves. because they're a child. But if you're a grown ass child, it's something different. Those are the things that I see you doing with these wands here. Putting up boundaries, changing things for yourself. Not only that, but there are some people, and maybe this is at work, this could be in your friend group, and I'll say friend group like this, um, who watch you online, they watch your social media and they talk cash shit about you. Not your friend at all, which is why I use the air quotes. And you have an inkling about it too. I don't know if it's your spirit team. I'm getting benevolent ancestors. They kind of nudge you like, yeah, I don't like so and so. You need to watch so and so. But spirit is saying, from now on, with the seven of swords, high priestess, and in the middle, we got the eight of cups. Not only move in silence, but you are going to be removing yourself from certain people, certain places, certain energy, and certain things. And the eight of cups isn't just about taking yourself out of a situation, it is also about elevating, because this person is walking up a hill. They're going to higher ground. They're just not, leaving. They're moving to a more elevated position. And what this person is doing is moving towards the high priestess. You're about to tap in even more. This might mean that some of you are maybe pursuing like a spiritual spiritual business. Maybe you are initiating into um, a practice officially, or you are being initiated by your benevolent ancestors, the angels. But that's what's happening here. And regardless, it is, spirit's advice that you do everything that you do going forward strategically. Pay attention to who's trying to get information out of you, who's fishing, and then pay attention to those people who are genuinely trying to assist you and help you elevate, because that is your support. But yeah, there's a lot of things that you are going to be negotiating in this season. And with this negotiation is definite transformation. Definite transformation. We're going to clarify the high priestess here. Clarifying the high priestess for Aquarius. Clarifying the high priestess for Aquarius. Eight of Wands. Yes. Yeah. This is definitely, because we got double eights here for one, but this is definitely about you tapping in and receiving those downloads and the messages and going forward into this new life, this new elevation into your spiritual walk, however that looks for you. And it does require you to remove yourself and negotiate who is around you and what your life looks like. You definitely have some decisions to make. You have some decisions to make. Clarifying justice. Oh, you gave me like 12,000 cards with justice. Okay. So we have temperance, the 5 of cups, and the 3 of wands to clarify justice. When you start making your wants, your needs clear in your negotiations with whomever you are negotiating, people are going to be in their feelings. This may even be a boss, because who is Aquarius to have the audacity to ask for what they are entitled to and probably legally are entitled to, it's it's like that. And you're gonna get it. Three of Wands is here. Spirit is like things are being balanced. Fuck people's feelings. This is where your healing begins. If you have been holding back and um I don't want to say letting people do certain things, but kind of just biting your tongue and biding your time, you know, that's over. That's over in this season of Leo. This is where your healing begins. This is where that balance come in. This is where you alchemize all that negative energy of biting your tongue and kind of just all right, and you transform it into something else that you can use for your highest good. Yep. And again, spirit saying fuck their feelings. Because people are going to be in their feelings. They really are. Because how dare Aquarius demand fairness? How dare Aquarius ask me to bring reciprocity into our relationship? How dare Aquarius ask me not to talk cash shit about behind their back? What? Okay. Yeah. Aquarius, I wouldn't be surprised if you did put a moat around those boundaries. I would. But that's what I got. That's what we got, Aquarius. We hope that helps and it helps you for your highest good. Thank you for coming through. All right, Pisces. You're up. Almost finished, y'all. Let me get your timestamp, Pisces. All right. Hey, Pisces. Hey. And to everyone who is new in the chat, how you feeling? Welcome, welcome. If anything that you hear tonight resonates, feel free to like and or subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let's see, Pisces, what Jupiter's transit into Leo is bringing towards you. All right. Ooh, 9 of Pentacles. That's always awesome. 2 of Pentacles. More Pentacles. The 5 of Wands. All right. At the bottom of the deck, Pisces, we have the Page of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, Justice, 6 of Wands, Knight of Cups, Chariot, 5 of Swords. But this Page of Wands here, this is an opportunity with us moving the Jupiter's transit into Leo. This is an opportunity of Wands. It's fire energy. Leo, fire energy. It's about passion. It's about being bold. It is about starting over many times, especially if you have been in a situation that is unfulfilling or been in a situation, and I'm talking about this 5 of Pentacles here, where you were either left out in the cold in a sense of like removed from your home, whether you left or were put out, and or even if that means you were let go from a job or you walked away from it. This is an opportunity for you, if you haven't already started looking, especially when we're talking about the job situation, to pursue your passion. Because for many of you here, this Five of Pentacles, whatever it is that happened, it's like with justice, of course, it can mean a legal situation, but this is one of those things where things are being balanced out. Like you were in a space for too long that did not serve you. You were in a space for too long that did not serve you. So if you were living with somebody and maybe they were mooching off of you, or you were living with someone and they were like straight up energy vampires, either way it wasn't serving you. If you were working at in a position that's a regular old 9 to 5, when you want to be a sculptor, or you want to be a plumber, or you want to, whatever it is, it's one of those situations where your spirit team, whoever guides you, was just like, all right, you've worn out your welcome. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to go. And with that exit is victory. With that exit, it brings about an opportunity for you to actually do something you want to do with the Knight of Cups here. Pursue those things, live where you want to live. And I'm not getting the energy that you aren't able to live on your own and do the things that you want to do, or get the place that you want to get. I'm not getting that with this. Mm-mm. This is that boot that spirit gave you to put you on the path and put you on by any means necessary. I've said it before, when we because it's happened to me more than once. This most recent time was some years ago. But when we wear our welcome in certain situations, spirit will drag us from a situation. And that is what this is. And so that is them putting you on your path by any means necessary. And it's up to you to stay there, because this right here leads to this Nine of Pentacles. This leads to your independence. This leads to your self-sufficiency. This leads to your increase. This leads to even more balance. Even when things get challenging for you, Pisces, you'll be fine. You'll be able to balance it. Even when folks come in and they want to come and take one of your 11 pentacles, you're gonna be like, nah, we ain't doing it. Nah. Matter of fact, you can't even come in my house. Like, nah. Nah. If this is a job situation, the competition has nothing on you, because this is a divine path. This is a divine path. So you don't even have to worry about it. You just have to, if you are in your head about it, it's it's the inner conflict. The outer conflict ain't shit. It's the inner conflict that you have to keep in check. Because one thing that they did it for me, like I said, I'm speaking from experience. It's about trusting the journey. It's also about surrender and understanding that the only thing that you can control is your response to certain stimuli. So this whole situation is happening to embolden you, happening to empower you, happening. So you will have um, complete certainty beyond all logic in those entities, in your higher self, in your spirit guides, angels, Yahweh, Yeshua, whomever, that they will guide you exactly to where you need to be. Clarifying the Nine of Pentacles for Pisces. Clarifying the Nine of Pentacles for Pisces. Yeah, it's gonna be uncomfortable. I ain't even gonna lie. But you have the victory on the other side. Clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. It's the Four of Cups. They're giving me two things here. You know, the Four of Cups can be about tapping in, focusing on those who lead you spiritually, and tapping in with them consistently, you know, taking your time out to be guided. But it's also about don't miss this opportunity because you want to stay in a place of comfort when they're trying to elevate you. Clarifying justice is Empress and the Three of Swords. Let me make sure. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, this is going to be uncomfortable, you know, but this is a thing where they are elevating you into your full emperor, empress, ruler from a non-binary folk energy. This divine path that you're on is not supposed to be one where, you know, you don't have to do the work. But you will be able to receive all the blessings and abundance on the other side. They are leading you to a place of victory, but you have to, um, the only way out is through. Mhm. The only way out of this Three of Swords to this Empress is through. Yeah. Whew, I hope that helps, Pisces. That's something else. Congratulations in advance, though. And I hope it helps you for your eyes good. We have Aries next. Hello, hello. If you are new in the chat, welcome, welcome. Thank you for bringing in your good energy. And if anything resonates with you, please feel free to like and or subscribe if you have not done so already. Okay. Let's see. Get your timestamp here. Aries. Oh, okay. All right. Spirit. Now that Jupiter is in Leo, what is coming towards Aries? Now that Jupiter is in Leo, what is coming towards Aries? What's coming towards Aries? Now Jupiter is in Leo. Ooh, Hangman. King of Pentacles. All right. Four of Wands. Aries. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Moon. You might want to see it. There we go. Six of Pentacles. King of Wands. High Priestess. Five of Wands, the Hermit. Okay. Three of Wands. Okay. Hmm. Um, Aries, with the moon here, there's a lot of things going on with moon. It can mean so many things. Uh, but um, hmm, I just started smelling smoke. Like, I don't know if any this is gonna be like very general, but if you know, you know. If any of your benevolent ancestors like to smoke cigars in particular, that's the air I'm getting. And that's what's coming from the moon here, where there is a like a high ranking benevolent ancestor or a spiritual guide who is trying to introduce something into your life with the Six of Pentacles here. They're trying to not only initiate you, but bring you closer to them and help you. And, you know, I know you're a fire sign, but not every Aries um, has a great self-esteem, just like not every Leo does, or every Sagittarius, or every Pisces, you know? And so this is about you, Aries, walking in your power and doing it unapologetically, but also being able to receive the gifts, whether we're talking about those gifts that are of like this world or spiritual gifts that are being bestowed upon you. And for a lot of you, this is about walking into your spiritual power with your spiritual gifts too and being confident in them. We got the moon and the high priestess out here. Some of you have been told, like even from childhood, that the gifts that you have or who you are is not enough, or that your gifts are demonic. You shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that. And whoever is guiding you spiritually, Aries, is like, nah, that is not for you. This is what connects you to your your healing. This is what connects you to your wish fulfillment, because the hermit is being guided by the star. That's what's in this lamp here. It's not a fire like an oil lantern. That's the star. So your gifts, your connection with whoever guides you spiritually, and your confidence in all of those things, that's what leads you to your healing and your wish fulfillment. You just have to let it come in. You just have to let it come towards you and receive it. And of course, it's very difficult to deconstruct what you have been taught since childhood about yourself, but you can do it. You can do it. That's what they want for you in this season. Because many of the things that you were taught was to dim your light and to keep you in control and to keep you in a certain mindset so you did not rebel, so you did not have a voice, so you would not speak up for yourself. And this is that time, Jupiter and Leo, to embrace it all. unapologetically. Allow your spiritual guides um, to embrace you and show you exactly who you are. Reveal to you all of your power, what you have above and below. This is one of those things where you will have to sit at their feet, and take on their wisdom. You'll have to, with the hangman still away, but in that, it leads you to a more stable life. It leads you to a financially viable life. It leads you to a life of increased joy and peace. For many of you, it leads you to a partner too, who shares your belief systems as well as um, mindset and spirituality. Y'all may not have the same, spiritual guidelines or practices, but there's unity in your home. So you'll have to set out a bit with the hermit and the hangman, but it won't change anything. Your Aries, your provisions come through your alignment with your divine vision and your divine path. You can have it and have it more abundantly, is what I'm hearing. Clarifying the moon for Aries. Clarifying the moon. There we go. For Aries. Clarifying the moon for Aries, please. Clarifying the moon for Aries. We have strength. Yeah. Like I said, Aries, your spirit team, whoever leads you spiritually, they are showing you how to empower yourself, how to walk in confidence in who you are and what you are capable of doing. And it doesn't mean that you all rah rah. It doesn't mean you're all ego filled, but you show strength in everything that you do. That's what they're going to show you. Clarifying the hangman. Okay. Yeah. And you know what? Okay. So I was just about to say, I just realized, to myself, we got the hermit and the high priestess out here, two very highly spiritual cards, and the hangman is being clarified by the hermit yet again. So we have the hermit out here twice. You are so spiritually gifted, Aries. Like nobody's business. Like super psychic. Some of you have some healing power where you could just like touch somebody and the pain is gone, and your spirit team wants to show you, teach you exactly who you are. I mean, honestly, some of y'all have okay. Some of y'all have DNA that's from the stars. Some of y'all have connections to certain secret societies that know certain things about certain things that nobody else knows about. And your folks want to show you. And I ain't talking about folks that's walking around here. They might show up through some people because they mount them, but that's all I'm gonna say about that. You want to know more? We can tap in a personal reading, but that's all they want me to reveal about that. Yeah. Hmm. There's a cycle that's ending for you where it is time with the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It's time for you to walk in who Aries is. like I said, and do it unapologetically, because you were meant to do some huge things that help change this world and shift perspectives. Aries. Mm. I hope that helps, Aries. And I hope it helps you for your highest good. All right. We are on to Taurus. Let's see. Almost done, y'all. Thank you for coming through and lending your good energy. Again, the timestamps are going to be in the comment section when this posts. All right, Taurus, let's find out what Jupiter and Leo is bringing towards you. What is coming towards Taurus now that Jupiter is in Leo? What's coming towards Taurus now Jupiter is in Leo? Ooh-wee. All right. We have the Queen of Wands, Five of Swords, the Tower. Ooh, okay. Bottom of the deck, Taurus. We have, let me see here, the Four of Wands, Six of Wands. Okay. Knight of Cups. Okay. King of Wands, Six of Cups, Two of Cups, Queen. There we go. Queen of Cups. All right. Okay. So, Taurus, if you have not been, dating, you're not trying to date, this message is not for you. But if you are, then this message is for you. You are going to be very popular while Jupiter is in Leo. I mean, you're already popular, Taurus. This is one of those things where there are going to be many trying to get up in your dwelling. I mean that double entendre. I do. Um, yeah, yeah, a lot of offers from knights, a lot from kings, um, or whomever it is that you are attracted to. Just consider these just like the hierarchy. But there are going to be, Taurus, some energies that remind you of people that you have dated before. And those people, Taurus, govern yourself accordingly. If they were cool people, cool. If they weren't, swerve, That's it on that. The point of it is for you to have a good time and to uh further figure out what it is that you like, what you don't like, and have fun. It's also about making sure that you keep yourself as the focus with the people that you meet, not allowing folks to rush in and try to love bomb you, to get you to let them in your house because they hobosexuals. They ain't got nowhere to go, so they trying to be in your house like that. Like, nah. This is where you keep yourself the focus. You continue to nourish yourself. You stay in that individual energy while you're dating people. And dating doesn't mean you have to have, intercourse with folks. You do what you want to. But as you are dating these people, there's a soulmate that's gonna come in. Yeah, right there. So it's incumbent upon you and you know to make sure that you take your care of yourself and you pay attention to what is being offered you from these other folks because there's a lot of people coming towards you. A lot of cups, a lot of folks, a lot of energies. And some of these are going to be chameleons. Some of these people are going to be genuine. But that doesn't mean that all of them are for you. You are going to be somebody, and you know what? Not going to be. You are somebody, Taurus, who is very, very attractive and appealing to people. You are somebody who, when you walk into the door, people are like, who is that? Huh, I think I want to get to know them on purpose. But you're it's important that you don't allow folks to, I don't want to say soup you up, but and already know your power, already know who you are and be confident in it because that's what's going to really attract this divine match coming towards you because they're going to see this confidence and they're going to want to do the work to really get to know you. They are going to be able to abide by your boundaries and they'll have some of their own. And we're talking about healthy boundaries. We're not talking about like, you know, crazy ass rules. We're talking about boundaries, healthy boundaries. This is somebody who is not going to want to be all up in your business all the time because they're going to have their own lives too. That's how this is going to be. So y'all can grow and become collectively as well as independently. So be wary of those folks who are trying to rush in, though. That's what Spirit is saying here. Because just like you are going to attract, butterflies, you're also going to attract flies and gnats and, other creepy crawlies that you don't want in your presence. And when you recognize who they are, you cut them off right then and there. You don't have to keep entertaining folks. You don't have to keep them around just because they said they like you. Like, oh, thank you. Anywho, uh, check please. It's like it's like that. You don't owe anything to anybody. This is about you. This is about you. And in the midst of all of this, Taurus, your divine match is going to come through. But have fun. Have fun. And this other person, your person, they're also spiritually inclined too, just like you. They are also spiritually inclined. And they don't have any qualms about it. It's like this isn't something that they try to hide. It's not something that they put on blast, but it's not, All right, clarifying the Four of Wands. But yeah, you going Jupiter and Leo. You're gonna be real popular. Four of Wands is being clarified by the Five of Swords. We had a Five of Swords out here 2 times. So really keep your eyes peeled. Pay attention, tap in, because there's gonna be some straight up deceitful people who are coming to play. They are coming to love bomb. They are coming to what's the word called when people move into your home and they make sure that they get mail sent, but they don't pay any bills. And when you tell them they gotta go, they're like, well, technically I'm a legal resident. And then you have to go through all the things to get them legally evicted. That's the energy I'm getting here. I'm getting straight up hobo sexual. Like this, there's gonna be some like houseless people who are going to try to love bomb you just so they can move in because they don't have anywhere else to go. Yeah. Clarifying the Two of Cups. This one. Okay. Yep. You and this person, y'all are going to have some really, really healthy boundaries. This is going to be a very healing love. And not only that, but the fact that we got, again, the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands out here, this is going to be a super duper ooper, passionate. I did say ooper, relationship. Passion. Y'all are going to be some folks that don't mind talking about your likes, your dislikes. Like, nah, I don't want you to put your hand right there. Like, like move your hand. And it's just gonna be y'all gonna have that rapport, you know? Mm-hmm. Y'all might like role play too. Just saying. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm excited for you. Ooh, not only that, you like role play, but check out that 10 of Pentacles y'all got going on here. Didn't I say collectively and independently? Y'all are gonna make some shit happen together. For real. This is lovely. Very, very, very lovely. I hope this helps. And I hope it helps you for your highest good, Taurus. Enjoy. Have fun. Yes. Move your hand. Yeah. Oh, good times. Last but not least, Gemini. Gemini. All right, Gemini, let me get your timestamp here. Oh. Okay. Welcome to everybody in the chat if you're new, but if you've been rocking out with me, thank you for staying. Yeah, if anything that's being said resonates, feel free to like and or subscribe if you have not already. We about to find out what Gemini has coming towards them now that Jupiter is in Leo. What does Gemini spirit have coming towards them? Now Jupiter is in Leo. Ace of Swords. Page of Pentacles. And the Devil. We'll see what it's about. Like, calm down. Calm down. All right. We got, from the bottom of the deck, Two of Cups. We got there we go, Seven of Pentacles. We have the Star. Ooh. Ace of Wands. Loving it. King of Swords. Two of Wands. Nine of Wands. And the Ten of Cups. All right. You know what, Gemini? You are going to be meeting some folks too. And it's not just limited to a romantic relationship. These can be, friends, chosen family. And these are, regardless, these are people who are down to pour into Gemini as much as Gemini pours into them. This is going to be somebody, because we know Geminis like to have fun. I mean, like, like Gemini, I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. Like, but no, this is somebody, these are people who can like hang. Or they'll be like, you know what? Let's do this tomorrow night, Gemini. Like tomorrow night. We'll do, I promise, tomorrow. This is these are connections though, Gemini, that are going to be healing. They are also going to be, wish fulfillment with the star here. These are people that you won't ever have to wonder if they are, talking to you or in a relationship with you because of who you are. I'm saying that for a reason. What you do or what you do for them, what you have done for them. These are, especially if this is a romantic relationship, this is going to be a very satisfying relationship. There's Ace of Wands here. I mean, yeah. Very satisfying. That was so, yeah, I did that because spirit did it in my head. So, yeah. But yeah, it's going to be very satisfying. I mean, you're going to have some fun. You're going to have some fun. This is going to be one of those things where if one of y'all is not shy about where y'all do things, you are gonna the other person who may be shy and apprehensive, they'll entertain some places. Mhm. Like, uh, they'll like say it like waterfalls, when you can go under the waterfall. Yeah, that's what they are showing me. There's lots of waterfalls around here, There's water pouring out here. It's like a waterfall thing going on here. But anyway, that could also be a sign of other things. Lots of pleasure. Just saying. But yeah, these are people who are going to pour into you, Gemini. Now, this person, your person, and they may be more hmm, they may act one way to everybody else, but be a lot more open and compassionate and kind, and show you a different side to them than they show everybody else. So with the King of Swords here, they may be very stone faced and like very business-like and very tell it like it is. I don't care if I hurt your feelings. It's not my intention. I'm just trying to keep it real. That's the energy that they bring. But when they're with you, it's going to be a completely different energy. This might be someone or some people that you actually end up meeting online. Hmm. And this is going to be somebody with this nine of wands here who has been through a lot, and they've learned how to pick and choose their battles. There are going to be certain things that may remind them, like something that you may do that remind them of somebody that they've known, and it may have triggered them before, and they're going to let you know, like, you know what, that's not something I really like. It does, when I see that or when that happens, A, B, C, D, it's going to be, this is a person who communicates. They're the King of Swords. They're not going to just, sit and let it fester because they don't want it to happen again. This is somebody who wants to grow with you. They want to be able to become with you collectively and independently. These are, oh, if you don't have children, they might. I'm seeing two, and their genders and or biological sexes may vary. It may be boy, girl, 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 non-binary, girl, it's the spectrum, but I do see like at least two. Now, this person may have one child and you may end up having a child with them. So, but there's going to be two children eventually, is what I'm saying. Um, whether these are children that you have biologically with them or you end up adopting. Either way, these are going to be your children, and y'all are gonna be awesome together. This is gonna be a very, very happy family. Very happy family. You all may start off like one of you may end up actually live in a more um uh I don't want to say urban, but like a city area or close to a city, and somebody may live a little further out. But this person may convince you of like buying land and, you know, not necessarily living off the land, but doing a lot of other things that are self-sufficient. And you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. Because y'all might even start because they're pointing out to me this little like barn house thing. Y'all could end up having a business. You know how people are starting, oh well, not starting. People would take these barns and convert them into party or wedding venues and things like that. Y'all could do that. Y'all could do that. Or if you have like, and I'm just dropping all this. I don't know. If you have like these the barn and this land and maybe you do have a garden or some farmland, when you open it up to other businesses or vendors and you have the community come in and you have markets. That's what I'm seeing here. Hmm, interesting. Anywho, so this is a divinely guided connection or connections. Like I said, this is a healing love. This is a healing community. Um, this is something that is happening as a breakthrough, as a victory because of the things that you have been through. Like you have definitely been involved with people who have manipulated you and tried to bind themselves to you energetically, whether it was like through control of your finances, through control like physically, through control energetically. And this is your reward from freeing yourself from those energies and learning. This is, you learned your karmic lessons. And so it is it's important and imperative that any of the um that you don't go into this relationship or relationships with any kind of karmic baggage. So if you haven't like done any spiritual cleansing or and or protection work, you may want to just to get that old energy off of you. Um and because what you are about to embark on is going to build on who you are now, and you want to free yourself of that bullshit that you used to be in. You want to go into this thing with, you know, like free, completely free of all that craziness. Clarifying the devil here. Clarifying the devil. Y'all could end up having chickens, selling their eggs. Clarifying the devil is the sun. Yeah. The sun cleanses. And this is about cleansing yourself of that stale old energy that does not serve you, removing and even cutting cords from those people who tried to control you if you have not done so already. Burning that energy away because the sun is a bright ass star. It's fire. And that's what spirit is saying, like removing that. We want you to walk into these relationships full of joy and peace and fulfillment. Clarifying the Two of Cups is death. This is a transformative meeting. This is a transformative meeting, a transformative connection. Both of you or all of you have done a lot of work to get to where you are. And because of it, you are connecting and you are meeting in this time on purpose. This is going to raise you up as well as them. And y'all are going to arise like anew. I love it. Yeah. Congratulations, Gemini. I'm excited for you. Yeah. So that is it, everybody. Thank you to everyone who came through and brought your amazing energy. I'm so grateful. And like I said, I will post the timestamps in the comments. But until next time, I'll holler at y'all. I think I am going live again on Thursday. I'll keep you posted. Check the community, and I'll let you know what we're going to be doing. Until next time, y'all have an amazing Wednesday. Be safe. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.